Hey guys and welcome, I'm a Rubber Duck of War and we're here with a small little video breaking down some details of a gift box I got sent, which may also allude to us getting some Total War Warhammer 2 news, at least when it comes to getting that final DLC, which I'm really excited for because we've had very little news at all on which faction it's going to be or anything like that. And yeah, I wanted to break down, basically Games Workshop sent me a little goodie bag, little care package of stuff. Going to go through what they sent me and also the little hint, perhaps we will be getting some Total War Warhammer news. It's me stretching a little bit, I'm going to pre-warn you in advance, but at the same time, it is a little bit suspicious. But anyway, the other day I received this in my letterbox, actually outside my door, they did a bit of a hit and run, which is Warhammer Skulls, which is an event that Warhammer is going to be putting on from this Thursday on their Twitch channel, which is pretty damn cool. And basically, it is a week-long event where they're going through all the new video game stuff. They've got a load of secrets planned, apparently, which I'm rather excited for, and they're going to be kind of mapping out the future of the Warhammer universe, at least when it comes to the video game era and all that stuff. Now, it looks like they're making a few moves with Age of Sigmar as well, which has been, I think, moving on to its next edition. I haven't played any of the tabletop in a long time, but never touched Age of Sigmar at all, so we'll have to wait and see what they say. But what did I get first before we get onto the Total War Warhammer 2 news? Well, I got a cool little box, which is actually pretty nice, I'm not going to lie, so I'm probably going to keep that. If we open up this bad boy, oh, we actually have a really cool t-shirt which came with us. Let's chuck the box down there. Oh. So we got some like limited edition merch, which is nice to see. So as you can see, we have a glorious Skulls for the Skull Throne style t-shirt, if I can actually get it. Oh. Up and running, which looks pretty cool. It is absolutely huge on me, so I may actually be giving it as a gift to a friend, as I didn't have any in my size. Not only that, they sent a cool little notebook as well, with a Chaos symbol, which I'm getting a little bit mixed signals, because alongside the Chaos book, they also sent a little Space Marine for me to make, and I was actually considering making this guy up and trying to have him as like a little Rubber Duck of War mascot, but my painting skills are very, very minimal, so maybe I'll send him off to someone to get painted, maybe I won't, I don't know how expensive that would be, but it's certainly something to look into for the future. More excitingly though, apart from those goodies, which was very nice of them to send over, we actually got a bucket ton of free games to try and get everyone hyped up for all the new releases that are going to be coming in. So, you guys probably can't see that too well, but basically, they did send me a copy of Vermintide 2, Space Marine, Dawn of War, Total War Warhammer, Warhammer Quest 1 and 2, Warhammer Underworlds, Talisman, Chaos and Conquest, Titanicus, Dominus, Sanctus, Reach, Armageddon, the Orcs, and Space Wolf. So, a ridiculous number of games. I've already got a few of them. But if you would like me to play any of these on the channel, I now have them, which is pretty cool. We can certainly do a run-through. I'm thinking of maybe doing a campaign nostalgic run-through of Dawn of War, which will be pretty damn exciting. But likewise, Sanctus and Reach seem pretty cool, as well as Warhammer Quest from the little bit of digging I did, and they might be quite interesting. So if you do want me to play any of those games listed here, once again, I'll get the little list up on the screen there, so hopefully you guys can see. Oh my god, that looks horrible. But you get the general gist. So if you want to see me play any of those, do comment them down below. But more excitingly now, onto the news of the little letter they did indeed send me, which comes with a small hint, I feel, that there could be some Total War Warhammer action later this week, in fact. So basically, they said they're excited to invite us to take part in the annual Warhammer video game event called Warhammer Skulls. It's a week-long festival of everything Warhammer video games, so they can't really specify there that it's going to be about video games. No news on anything else coming out. And it starts Thursday, June the 3rd, 2021. Unfortunately, we're going to be streaming that day already, otherwise I'd probably stream the event. It depends, at 6 PM, yeah, so we're going to be already midst of a tournament, I believe, at that point. But if we have time, we'll try and cover the news as it does indeed come out. So yeah, that's going to be played on Twitch. And the actual exciting thing for me here was when I read down the list, they're going to be talking about some of their biggest and newest games, such as Darktide from Fat Shark, Necromunda Hired Gun, which is pretty damn cool. And this one gets a little interesting. So Blood Bowl 3 is what they say, Vermintide 2, and then they say Total War Warhammer series. Which, I don't know if that seems a little bit suspicious to anyone, but they specifically say, hey, look, we're going to be looking at Vermintide 2, we're going to be looking at Blood Bowl 3, we're not going to be looking at Total War Warhammer 3, we're just going to be looking at the Total War Warhammer franchise, which kind of leads me to believe that actually maybe they're not just going to be discussing the new game, they're either going to be discussing about patches and new work for Total War Warhammer 2, fingers crossed, nerfs greenskins, or maybe even a DLC. So a little bit of a reach there, I think, but at the same time, it is worded rather peculiar that all the other games get their official title and then Warhammer instead gets the Warhammer series kind of attached to it. Now, it may mean that all round they're just going to be talking about the future of Warhammer series, and by that they mean just Total War Warhammer 3, but because they've not stated that, I actually think we probably got a really good chance of the DLC being announced later this week. Now, it's a week-long event, so maybe not on Thursday, but during Thursday to Thursday, hopefully that's when we'll be seeing who is on for the next DLC. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But anyway, massive shout out as well to Games Workshop for sending me this little package. It was really unexpected, to be honest. And I'm really appreciative of it. It's very cool. I've not received anything like this before. And it's really fun to get all those little goodies. I'll certainly be using that notebook actually for my tournament little notes and stuff and YouTube stuff in general. Plus, I will certainly be trying my best to make this little cool little Space Marine, who is actually the guy off the front cover of the box. And it seems like he is kind of the symbol for the Skulls event, which is kind of cool. So I don't know if he's like a special Space Marine or anything, or if he is just your regular geezer. But wait, what would you guys like to see from a Warhammer 2 DLC before we get to Warhammer 3? Personally, I think the Beastmen desperately need some love. We need to see some Beastmen coming in, a few nerfs to greenskins all round, and who should I go for? I think the Lizardmen deserve a little bit more love. Let's get a Lizardmen DLC with some units which actually make it into their competitive builds, apart from the base game stuff, because the Lizardmen have had quite a few DLCs by this point, but none of them have added too much diversity or play to the Lizardmen kind of formula. They've got some cool units here and there which do come in. I mean, you've got Dreadsaurians, Nakai, all this cool stuff, which unfortunately in multiplayer isn't particularly great. So hopefully we'll get some more love from them. And the Beastmen, Goreballs, Torks the Brass Ball, and all that good stuff I can certainly see coming to the table. By the way, hope you guys enjoyed me showing off a few little things I got sent. And also this news which, oh no, I feel like I'm reaching really hard, but at the same time, it's a little worded suspiciously, so I think we may get some Total War Warhammer 2 DLC news just round the corner. Anyway guys, until next time, peace, peace, and as always, stay awesome.